guys, how are you doing this fine day? We are going to be playing some War Thunder, and as you can see, I have a modded plane because the F-18F is definitely not in the game. And even with the new Apex Predators update that includes the F-16, I was waiting for that for a long time, the MiG-29A and the Tornado IDS. Those are probably the main planes that everybody's excited about. But today we're going to be looking at some modded planes, 3 modded planes and 1 that I just kind of want to play around. It's the MiG-29A, I don't know, and it's already in the game, so it's not really exciting to play with if you have played with it already. But the thing with mods, you can get planes that are already in the game and play them instantly. So yeah, let's get into this. Without further ado, let's get into this. So as you can see, guys, we have the FA8. Oh, I'm gonna crash, aren't I? Yes, I am. Yes, sir, I am going to crash. Oh god, the ship just flattened me. Okay, there we go. We got off. Okay, so this vehicle, oh, I love that. I love it. I love this plane. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorites. Like top 10. Top 10, definitely. And I probably have 100 favorite planes, so it's pretty good to be in the top 10. And the F-18F is definitely a more maneuverable, or it's kind of like, it's maneuverable, definitely. I'll tell you that. It's maneuverable, and I wouldn't say it's very speedy. Like, it's got a good speed, but it's not like the speediest plane I've ever had. It only goes up to about like 1,300, about that. And with it being at 1,300, definitely doesn't make it the fastest plane. Or no, it's actually going way higher. It's probably going to reach about 1,450. That's probably going to be about the max speed. And that concludes the next one that we're going to play. That is kind of a mystery, but from the things that I'm saying, you might be able to recognize it. It's a very fast plane. It has weapons that are very deadly, that makes it very deadly. But this plane is maneuverable, and it's maneuverable, and it's got more weapons than this one, and can carry more weapons, excuse me. And so this one might actually be tied because this maneuverability also makes deadliness. So maneuverability is probably the top attribute for planes on the list, because if you're in a dogfight, you gotta be maneuverable. So it's a really essential attribute for fighter planes, or fighter jets, or planes in general. Well, fighter planes, fighter jets, whatever. And yeah, so that concludes the F-18, because I've kind of explained a little bit. And I'm actually don't know what the top speed is. I haven't tested that out yet, but I'm thinking about 1,450 kilometers per hour. Like, back when the God, I just forgot it. What is its name? Ooh. It's God, I forget it. But anyway, the plane is very, very fast. It's like the US made it, and it was like a black plane. And I'm starting to remember it. But the plane was really, really fast. And then the US, or the Russian Federation was, or back then it would probably be the Soviet Union. They wanted to create something that could be at least matching or maybe even faster than the plane the US released. Or, oh god, I'm starting to remember it. Oh god, I still can't remember it, but it's just about to pop into my head. But that plane, after that kind of fast war between the Soviet Union and the US was happening, everybody else wanted to have fast planes. So back then, everybody thought fast was the bestest, but the best, but it's actually maneuverability. So yeah, let's move on to the next one that I do find probably in my top 5 or maybe top 5, more like top 7. And that's right, it is the Su-33. The Su-33 is a beauty of a plane. It's really fast. It's really just nice in general, the Su-33. I really like this plane. It might be in my top 6. It might be my 6th favorite plane. Maybe even my 5th. But it is a great plane, to be honest. Like, I do not like the Russians because they are definitely not good people, or the Russian government, excuse me. The Russian civilians are fine, but they do make good planes. They make awesome planes. And guys, I'm going to try and find an an Su-57 for you guys in War Thunder, and I'll put the mod link in the description when I find one that actually works. Cause I'm just gonna find one that works for me because I can't figure out if it works for you, but I'm just gonna figure out a plane that works for me. So yeah, I'll try and find an Su-57 for you guys. And for people who play War Thunder, you know that, yeah, for people who play War Thunder, again, it's the same rule applies in War Thunder, that it's not about speed, it's about maneuverability, because in War Thunder, you're almost always dogfighting because there's a really small range for the battlefield, so you're almost always dogfighting, and maneuverability is the best. I don't know how many times I can say this, but it is the best attribute for a fighter plane, fighter jet, whatever you want to call it. And especially when you're dogfighting, because you're going to make sharp turns, and especially in War Thunder, that fast isn't the best, because even the missiles are not very long ranged. Missiles are definitely not long ranged in War Thunder. So I'm just going to say that and right when you get up to them far enough to launch your missile, you're gonna get into a dogfight. So that's why maneuverability is the best attribute. Especially in War Thunder, because you're always dogfighting. And especially in air battles, but just a lot. Like half of the time you're dogfighting in, maybe not even half, like a third of the time in ground battles, but if you're in air battles, you're always dogfighting. So it's a really nice attribute for maneuverability. And the Su-33, like, as you can see, it's really fast. It's a fast plane, I'll tell you that. It is one fast plane. Or it might just be matched with the F-18 or the FAF the F-18F. It might just be matched. Like, yeah, it might be matched. But that ceases the point. But yeah, just maneuverability is probably, it is the best attribute that you need, because you're, especially in War Thunder. And guys, let's move on to the next plane. Here we go. Let's see here. Let's see what the next plane is. Guys, I'll give you a hint. It is from the US government. And it's from the government. It's from the U.S. government, and it has 2 engine intakes. It has 2 engine intakes. It's definitely not the fastest plane. I think it only goes to like 1,350. And if you didn't guess it, it is the F-15C. That's right, guys, the F-15C. Love this plane. That's definitely in my top 5. And like, I feel like the F-15 might even be in my top 3. Because I think the F-15 is probably my favorite plane. And then it goes probably F-35 and then F-22. And then after that, I think it would be the Mirage. Yeah, probably the Mirage, I'm thinking. Mirage is probably 4th place. And then Su-33. Yeah, probably 5th place. MiG-29A, probably 6th place. MiG-21, 7th place. But, yeah, like, I have a huge catalog of favorite planes for me. Because I do love my planes, I'll tell you that, guys. I love my planes. Oh, cool, it's colored differently. Last time I played this, it was colored differently. Oh, cool. Little change there. Okay, we got the little lock thing on here, and we'll be able to shoot these guys down with 1 missile. We'll easily be able to shoot these guys down with 1 missile. Yeah, definitely. See, as you can see, guys, I'm dogfighting, and I do need maneuverability for this, because MiG-29, I think, is a maneuverable plane. Like, it is pretty freaking maneuverable. And it's fast. Not very surprising. God. Oh god, this is head-to-head dogfighting. This is not good. I'm not gonna get very much out of this. Wow. Let's see what my plane. No damage. But yeah, as you can see, I'm dogfighting, and it is the best is maneuverability. Like, to be honest, it's full on the best maneuverability. Just you can't deny that. It's probably one of the best attributes. And as you know, the last plane I'm going to do is a MiG-29A. And again, I'll put all the links to these mods in the description, and support to these creators. One of the creators' names is, I believe, he does kind of Ace Combat themed War Thunder. Support to him, because he made all these beautiful mods. I've wanted these mods for so long, because I just think War Thunder is too last generation. Like, I love the newer planes, but I guess the older planes are pretty good. But the newer planes are they're just my wonderland. So support to this guy. I believe his name is Ace. I believe it's Ace. It's Ace something. It's Ace Colonel? Something like that. But support to him. I'm sorry I couldn't remember your name, but support to this guy. He really kind of took the boringness out of War Thunder, because now I can and like, he actually gets real missions, and not just he does free flights missions. He just does normal posts sometimes with he playing around with his planes, and he's just a great mod creator. I really like his mods. Like, as you can see, there's no glitchiness with his mods. It's just pure gameplay. There's no you switching files like with the other ones I tried to download, the F35B. I couldn't figure out how to get it. And if I finally figure out how to do it, I'll give you the link for that, guys, and get you the F35B. And if I can find a different mod for the F35, then I will do, and I will look for that SU-57. No, there's no joke. I'm going to look for that the SU-57, because the SU-57 is a hell of a plane. It is a beefy plane. It's fat. It's like just a sweet spot of fast, and it is a really good plane in general. It's really maneuverable. It's got engines that can actually move up and down. Like, if these engines like actually moved vertical up and down, that's literally what the SU-57 does. If you're not a plane geek, well, you don't really have to be a plane geek. A lot of people that just know planes a little bit or briefly know the SU-57 because it's a great plane. And yeah, I think I'm gonna move on from the F-15C. As you can see, it has some AAMs and a cannon, and the cannon has a beautiful sound. Beautiful, beautiful sound. And again, if you want these mods, I'll put them in the description. And guys, I think we're gonna exit the F-15C, and we are going to go right to the MiG-29A. And I think they released this mod just before the MiG-29A actually got released, so it'll be almost an exact copy of the MiG-29A. So let's select this and let's go. And see, as you can see, it's definitely last generation War Thunder. It's mostly just like earlier planes. Doesn't have all the futuristic. It definitely not planes from the future. Not even present day. Like, look at the beefy engines on this. Oh, look at this plane. I love this plane. This is probably, yeah, this is my sixth favorite, just like I mentioned. This is, yeah, definitely my sixth favorite. It's just a beefy, beefy, beefy plane. Like, look at this boy. Or, no, the planes are, or where are they? They're behind me, aren't they? They're always behind me. And let's see here, and to fire a missile, all you gotta do is have that little... Oh god. See, again, you're always dogfighting in War Thunder. And especially in mod missions. They always do that for you. They're like, here's a modded mission. Here's your... Oh god! Oh, frick. Not good. I just got shot. Let's see what got... Oh, the cockpit just got damaged a tiny, tinsy bit. Okay, so that's okay. See, like, as you can see, it's a little bit yellow, the cockpit. But that's okay. The cockpit, well, I guess it's where I am, so you could die really easily. And who's behind me? Oh, there we go. Nobody's behind me, actually. Let's go! Oh, oh, that wasn't good. Okay, I think, guys, that concludes our video today. And I will do some more Wadded War Thunder videos. I'm going to try and post as much as I can, but I've got a busy life, just like any person. So I'll try to post whenever I can, but sometimes I just can't. And again, I'm going to leave those links for the mods in the description. and I will get more mods that are better, innovated, and all of these mods that I took were exactly from one guy, so there might be better mods, or there might be worse mods. So I'm going to be testing all of those mods out, and again, see you later, and the gaming night is out. See ya!